I'm going to be talking about the types of buyers. So we have a number of different types of buyers. The first home buyer is pretty obvious. They've never bought a property before and they're generally going to move into the property. First home buyers are quite naive and they're unfamiliar with the processes and what's involved in buying a property can all get a little bit daunting, and a lot of mistakes can be made, and they can be quite costly mistakes. You've got to know the process, which I'm going to talk about later in another video, and you need to understand what it means so you don't pay too much. You need to know what reports and things that you have to get. So that's our first home buyer. Our first home buyer will also buy with emotion. So people buying with emotion, they don't think with their head, they make emotional based decisions. Now people making emotional based decisions, buying with their heart, so they'll pay more. Let's move on to the forever home. So let's say you've had your first house, you've had a family, or for whatever reason you'd like to upgrade, and it's going to be the place where you plan to spend the rest of your life. That's why we refer to it as a forever home. So it's really important when you're looking at your forever home that it ticks most of your boxes, or with, value wise, that you can make the necessary improvements that you want to. Now, just like the first home buyer, forever home buyer, they're thinking of the rest of their life. So the emotions involved, the things that they're thinking about, they're not thinking with their head. Just like the first home buyer, they're thinking with the heart, because let's face it, this is where you think that you're going to be spending the rest of your life. So you want all those, everything. You want the best kitchen, the best bathroom, or whatever. But with your forever home, you can actually buy something that's not your forever home and make it forever home by doing some minor adjustments. And obviously they have to fit in. Now, if it's forever, it's longer term. So paying too much, if it's longer term, or overpaying slightly, may not be a big problem. But the idea is, to get the property for the best possible price. And that's something that we can help you with because we understand the market. So the next one I'm going to talk about is an investor. So an investor client generally makes no decision with their heart. So they buy exactly like I buy when I'm buying for a client. I have no emotion to the transaction. It's purely transactional. So with an investor, if the numbers stack up, it's a good buy. If the numbers don't stack up, it's not an emotional decision, it's a financial decision. So are they going to make money? Are they going to lose money? They're really, really thinking about it and they're doing their research. Most people transact once or twice with property in their life. So it's very, very easy for them to be vulnerable and, not to be careful, not to dot their I's and cross their T's. So please, please, please do your own research. Make sure that you have your finance in place. We spoke about finance in the earlier video. It's really, really important. Now, just quickly on that, if you find your dream home and you haven't got your finance approved, that dream home's going to be sold to someone else. And you're going to be devastated, especially if you are a first home buyer or you're making an emotional based purchase. Like you're going to live in it, you're going to live in there with your family, it might be your forever home. So if you've enjoyed this video, click the follow button, like us, and add a comment below.